Hello and welcome to this short presentation on the StorageCraft OneXafe NAS appliance. The focus of this video is specifically around the built-in ransomware protection. My name is Carl Thompson and I've been a sales engineer with StorageCraft for almost 8 years. To kick things off, I wanted to touch on and highlight the primary use cases where our customers see the major benefits of OneXafe. In line with the topic, ransomware protection, this is the key benefit across the use cases, and this is based around the ability with the object-based storage that enables immutable snapshots. This is critical to protect your backups from malicious activity, as well as any unstructured storage such as file sharing. OneXafe is ideal for backups and file sharing because object-based storage offers benefits from inline deduplication and compression to the ability to continually scale out as capacity requirements grow. So what does immutable really mean? Immutable storage means that your data is fixed, unchangeable, and can never be deleted. Always recoverable and secure from undesired and unforeseen accidents. It cannot be altered or changed, which is important when it comes to malware or ransomware. And effectively, you guarantee recovery from a ransomware attack. You're in the safe knowledge that you are protected. So OneXafe's built-in disaster recovery, what is it all about? Well, it's always on continuous data protection capabilities, which are defined on a per share basis, which enable fine-grained data recovery. The snapshots are immutable and configured with a time-based retention policy, which provides versioning. OneXafe also includes real-time replication, which enables protection against multiple drive failures, ransomware, and disaster recovery. You have the ability to recover an entire share by instantly promoting an existing immutable snapshot, which takes just seconds, i.e. after a ransomware attack. So guarding against ransomware with OneXafe continuous data protection. The continuous snapshots are every 90 seconds for the first hour, then they drop down to hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly. The recovery can be as close to the infection as possible. The OneXafe snapshots are immutable, so it fully protects all the data stored on the OneXafe and simply cannot be overwritten. If a ransomware attack were to occur, the attack may encrypt and corrupt the primary files, but the snapshots are completely unaffected and immune from deletions and modifications. You can easily recover from snapshots. Users can recover individual files or folders, or an admin can recover a complete network share. So what's inside a OneXafe cluster? Well, the OneXafe's file system is based on an immutable object store where every object is written only once and never modified, meaning the objects are never overwritten in place, as is the case with many file systems. Any client modification to file system data always results in new objects, even if they are existing objects that are being modified. Each object is also encrypted and protected by cryptographic hashes, which form a Merkle tree, kind of like a blockchain. The data of the object is always validated when read back to ensure immutability, which means that what was written is what is being read. Snapshots involve simply noting down the root hash of the tree and can be taken instantaneously. So snapshots are the view of the file system at the instant when the snapshot is taken. It freezes the file system, and since the underlying objects pointed by snapshots are immutable and cannot be changed, the snapshot inherits this immutability and hence cannot be changed or modified by an external source. Snapshots make the objects and thus the file system available and go back to specific points in time, easily guaranteeing the immutability of the objects and thus the underlying data. So looking at this diagram, users can only access the file system, which I'll call the presentation layer. There's no access to the underlying data in the object store, and any changes will create new objects. The objects are persisted. So deleting a file could remove it from the file system. However, the object could be used by another file. It would also be retained for the snapshot retention period, and then eventually a reclamation process would remove it. The snapshots are immutable, which means they're unchangeable and presented as read-only via the file system if users need to access for previous versions. So just to summarize, data gets written to the share, whether it's SMB shares that could be integrated into Active Directory for file sharing to your users, or it could be shares receiving data from your backup applications. This is automatically snapshotted every 90 seconds. If ransomware was to infect the environment, it may be able to access those shares. However, it would not have access to those snapshots. So we can instantly promote a snapshot no matter how large for an immediate clean restore. So thank you for taking the time to listen to this short presentation. Again, my name's Carl Thompson. Feel free to reach out to your local StorageCraft sales engineer. Thank you.